The Business Journal Roundtable Series is sponsored by iSynergy, creative digital advertising.
At the end of the day, you got to take the human interaction out of you got to build a process that's automated. Because once you let the human interaction, then there's 10 steps, and then you get a new employee, odds are they're going to skip one or two of those steps, and that's where the security issues come.
And internal bad actors aside, there are systems now, and one of them we use for our clients to help train their employees. We actually set up a fake phishing attempt on everybody's computer in the company, and we see who bites. And if somebody bites on that fake phishing attempt, we set them into a group that this group needs training, and we provide them that training. And even the people that don't bite, we still give them other training. And one of the examples that we give them talks about the internal bad actors. It has a very entertaining film that tells you how a bad actor got into this company and worked his way through getting all this information for somebody who was paying him from the outside. So training is key. There are a lot of applications out there now that can provide it. And the key for us is making it part of our base offering, that this is the most significant part of breaches. It's employees. So this really needs to be a part of what you do as a company to protect yourself.
Well, I think Ralph mentioned culture. I think culture is the most important starting point for this. We pitched user awareness training to a client one time, and they pushed back on it, saying that, number one, they trust their employees, and number two, they feel that it's wrong to trick them, which I thought was an interesting take. But I think the problem there wasn't necessarily the approach or the technology or whatever, but it was the culture of that company. And smaller companies, especially the ones that we typically deal with, are a little bit closer knit. Some of them are family owned, or they've known their employees for a very long time. And I think culturally, it would behoove all of our clients to move away from that mentality. It's not about trust. It's not about whether or not an employee is good or bad or problematic. It's not punitive in any way. It's just society. It's just where we're at. These are necessary things that a business requires to function in today's world. So I think clients would, our clients or companies would really benefit from the idea that this just is what it is. It's something that they need to do, and it's important. And it's not necessarily a punitive thing or whatever.
Yeah, it's important to not make it a punitive thing. Everybody makes mistakes, and it's important to identify those mistakes, correct the behaviors where those mistakes are made, and learn from the experience.
The Business Journal Roundtable Series is sponsored by iSynergy, creative digital advertising.